8:30 in the morning and I'm at the brilliant St Pancras International. I love coming here. Such a wonderful combination of old and new. I am now going to go to the headquarters of the Guinness World Records, which I'm immensely excited about. It might just be that there are lots of people sitting around desks, but I really hope that I can see the tallest man in the world and the shortest woman in the world and whatever other stuff is going on. I've got this sort of wonderful vision of the Guinness World Records headquarters being full of crazy people doing crazy stuff. Going there to talk about a crocodile massacre, which is a wonderful, wonderful sentence. So 980 Japanese soldiers were eaten by crocodiles at some point in the Second World War. I'm going to talk about that, talk about where they got the information from, and then tomorrow I'm going to Burma to find out actually what happened. After that, I'm going to the Imperial War Museum to find out what drugs the Allies were on when they were fighting in the Second World War. I've already been to Germany, all over Germany, Poland, Belgium and France, finding out what drugs the Germans were on, and so now it's time to see the other side of the coin. So two major exciting things to do today. So here we are at the headquarters of the Guinness World of Records. Nice building, huh? Except it's not. It's in the crappy one opposite. So brilliantly, they hold the record, the world record, for the most disappointing offices. Here I am inside the Guinness World of Records HQ, and they've got a picture of the world's tallest man, and he is enormous. He's 8'11". I am not 8'11". This is the Guinness World of Records cabinet of curiosities inside their office. They've got some amazing stuff here. Here we go. Those are the biggest shoes. I've changed my mind, this really is the coolest office I've ever been in. They deal with 1,000 applications for new records every week in 14 languages. It's an absolute factory of nuttiness here. Well, I absolutely love that. The Guinness Book of Records certainly wins the prize for the best office ever. They gave me a really cool 1970 edition of the Guinness Book of Records. I'm now heading down to the Imperial War Museum. So we've got Lambeth Palace here, as is the Parliament behind me. Going to the Imperial War Museum to interview one of the curators there, who's going to tell me about the type of drugs that the Allies were using during the Second World War for emergencies, keeping themselves awake at night. I found out about the Nazis using something called Pervitin. I want to know what the Allied version of that was. Here I am, the brilliant Imperial War Museum. With these very distinctive, enormous bad boys here, 15-inch naval guns. They're seriously huge. You forget how big they are. The Imperial War Museum, one of my favourite museums. It's full of tanks and aeroplanes and all sorts of wonderful stuff. So let's go and see what they've got to say about drugs in the Second World War. Well, that's it. A fantastic day at the Imperial War Museum. It's the first time I've been behind the scenes here, and I got to go to an absolutely amazing storage room, seeing what all their collections are. It really is a wonderful place here. And I chatted to a historian, James Pugh, about Allied drug taking in the Second World War, which is not something I really ever knew anything about. And it seems they took this pill called Benzedrine, which was issued to them in escape kits. And there was a more mainstream drug taking as well, all sort of linked with the German taking of drugs. They found Pervitin pills, which was methamphetamine, on dead German soldiers during the early stages of the war, and they kind of got involved in the sort of chemical arms race. Anyway, it's been an absolutely fascinating day. Guinness Book of Records this morning, Imperial War Museum this afternoon. Good stuff.